Hey cats and chicks, it's Gavin the Greaser here, sick back rocker. Yeah, it's me. And if you guys see my last movie review, I did a review of James Dean Rebel Without a Cause, and I'm gonna do a different movie review today. And I was thinking about doing it when it first came out, but I didn't do it for some reason. And that movie review is on the new, well, not really new. Well, it's kind of new, but not really new. But you get the idea. Elvis movie. Yeah, new Elvis. Well, not really new, but still kind of new. So basically, how this is gonna work? If you've seen the last video, the last movie review I did on James Dean, Rebel Without a Cause, I'm gonna give my review on it, my honest opinion, and some of the things I liked about the movie and some of the things I didn't like about the movie. All right. Because I don't want to spoil it for any of you guys that haven't seen it yet. I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to give too much spoilers out for the movie itself. But I'm going to talk about, my favorite parts, what I liked about the movie, what I didn't like, and, a lot of stuff, all that good stuff. First off, though, take a look at the movie. Here's the front, the side, and here's the back. Comes with a nice little slip cover as well that I just dropped. Here's the actual DVD and Blu-ray. Just my opinion, I like Blu-ray better than original. That's just my opinion. It comes with a Blu-ray copy and the normal copy of the movie. So I believe the gold one is Blu-ray, and then the black disc is the regular disc, I believe. Yes, it is, because see the Blu-ray logo on the gold disc, or yellow disc, whatever you want to call it. I think it's yellow or gold, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. It's like a mix between the yellowish goldish. I think it's a gold. I don't know, honestly, for sure, though. And you got this little piece of paper in here. Oh, shit, there it goes. I'm dropping every shit. Day. See that film, Live the Legacy, Graceland, the home of Elvis Presley. I don't know what this is about. It just came in the movie DVD. But yeah, it's got that in there. It's also got the movie code as well, which you can stream, on apps or, whatever. I don't really do that. I just buy the DVD because that is what I do. So I like buying DVDs. I think it's better than Hulu. Just my opinion. But anyways, yeah, let's go back to the movie review on Elvis. Featuring Austin Butler as the main star as Elvis. Alright, so I highly recommend go see this movie. Alright, if you haven't gone to go see it, highly recommend it. I've seen this movie at least about 3 or 4 times. I've seen it mainly at the movie theater, but I've seen it a few times at the drive-in. When it first came out at the drive-in theater, I went to go see it as well. But I mainly went to go see this at the movie theaters. But I did go to see it at the drive-in, once. But yeah, so there's that. Let's clear that up. Yeah, I highly recommend that you go see this movie because it's a pretty good movie. I would say I wouldn't say it completely talked about Elvis's life. I would say it mainly talked about Elvis and his road manager, who, was trying to sign Elvis in the first place. In the beginning of the movie, he tried to sign Elvis. He pretty much just talks about that the whole time, the whole movie through, and whatnot. I wouldn't say it's just about Elvis. It's about Elvis and his road manager, who signed Elvis in the first place when he was young in his early years of performing live performance. That's what I would say this movie's mainly about. At least from my experience, some people may be different with what they think it's about, but that's just what I think it's about, is Elvis and his road manager, all other stuff. But yeah, so that's what I think the movie's about. Here's what I like about the movie. I like that the way it's put together. It's a really good put together movie. I wouldn't say it, completely captured Elvis's life, but I think it was really, really put together. Yeah, really well put together movie. And it's just a really all the way good film, man. you know, you're sitting there watching this for 2 hours and some minutes, you know, I think it's really, really good put together, you know what I mean? You know, for 2 hours, though, it's worth it, man, because you get to experience, you know, Elvis from his early years to his, you know, army years, and, you know, through the 70s and whatnot, and it's just all around really, really good, man, you know? But yeah, so, yeah, that's one of the things I like about this movie is that it's really, really good put together, man. You know, they took their time. You could tell they took their time with this movie making it because of how good it's put together. You can really tell that when you know, have it on, you know, whatever apps it's on, or if you have the actual DVD like myself, or you've seen it in the theaters, you can tell that this movie is really, really good put together from production-wise to the actual, you know, detailing on some of the stuff. It's just an all-around really good put together film, which is one of the reasons why I like it. I need to watch this movie again, man. It was pretty fucking good. Alright, so I'm gonna go into some of the dislike things I don't like about this movie. One of them being that they didn't really show Elvis that much in the army uniform. You know? I can't really complain about this movie. It was really, really good. But as far as Elvis goes in the army uniform, they didn't show it too much. They kind of showed it a little bit, and then they went past it. If they were to show it a little bit more, that would have been cool. But they didn't really do that much. I mean, they showed, you know, the beginning of it, you know, when he first came into the army, and then they just showed like a little clip of him in the army uniform, and then they kind of moved on to the, you know, black leather scene with Elvis in a black leather jacket and the leather pants, you know, the 68 comeback stuff. They kind of just jumped into that. But yeah, they didn't really show too much of the army stuff, which really would have been cool if they did like a little section of the army stuff, you know, so, you know, you can really get a better detailing of what, you know, it's like in the army stuff. But, you know, it's still a good movie for what it is. You know, I'm just kind of nitpicking at this point of what I don't like about this movie. But there really are no really negatives for this movie. This movie is an all-around great movie. Like, I don't really have too many negatives about it. Alright? This is probably my favorite movie of, when the fuck, this is 2022, right? Yeah, 2022. This is my favorite movie of 2022. Hands down, it was. You know? When it first came out, you know, I was really excited. I wanted to go see it. And the first time I seen it in theaters, man, it was really, really good. And seeing it again, it was really, really good too. You know, it was like there was really no bad experience watching this movie because it was a really good film, you know. But yeah, there's really no bad experience watching this movie. You know, it's a good film. You know, you're getting around roughly 1 hour and 59 minutes worth of movies. It's about 2 hours, but there's extra minutes as well. It's 2 hours and something minutes long, but yeah. But I think it's a really good movie, man. You know. So yeah, if you haven't watched it, I highly suggest go watching it because it's a really good film. And yeah, so hope you all enjoyed this video, my little review on Elvis. If you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys and chicks in the next video. Dig it.